Hello everyone. So, you will find the strategic plan for the sports digital solutions within this video, which is a final assignment related to the module strategic management done by a bunch of final year undergraduates at the Faculty of Information Technology, University of Moratuwa. You will go through a brief introduction to the company, customer pain analysis, business environment analysis, vision and mission statements, strategy for the new company, segmenting, targeting, and positioning, value profiles, and cash flow projections in this video. So, here are the members consisting our group, and now I will give the floor to Kavinder in order to start the presentation right away. Kavinder, the floor is yours now.
Thank you, Amma. So, why a tech startup for sports and what is the usage of technology in sports? The world of sports is continuously changing over the years, and the use of technology is just one of those areas that has made an impact on many sports in the modern day. Making changes to a sport with the inclusion of new technologies has often caused controversy. One criticism of the use of technology is that it can slow down the speed of the game, but on the other hand, for many people, it makes watching it more enjoyable to see the correct decisions being made. If a new technology is available and shown to be accurate, then it should be used so that the correct decisions can be made. It is only fair to the players and the teams that the right decisions are made. In modern day sports, analytics are a primary element and a most major factor in determining a team's success, as well as analyzing failures and areas for improvement. In most professional sports in the United States, instant replay and other high tech aids have long been employed to assist officials in making the correct call. Gridiron has long relied on video replay technologies to verify referee decisions. Basketball officials employ replay technologies to ensure that players are shooting within the shot clock's time limit. In international cricket, a third umpire has been deployed to advise the central umpires who sits off the ground and has access to TV replays of certain instances such as disputed catches and boundaries. Wireless technology allows the umpires on the field to communicate with each other. The third umpire is also called upon to make run-out decisions without consulting the two central umpires. A tech startup for cricket. A cricket and technology are inextricably linked. Technically, the sport has progressed over time. Over the course of cricket's 140-year history, innovation has evolved decade by decade. In 1922, the first radio broadcast of a cricket match in Australia took place at the Sydney Cricket Ground, and it was the first of its kind. In 1938, the first broadcast of a match took place. From then on, there was consistent ball by ball inclusion down to the nitty gritty of the matches being played. The technology improved slowly but gradually as the game grew and advanced. There was more radio commentary than ever before as more games were broadcast. Third umpires joined the picture as the 20th century came to a conclusion. Decision review system, sneakometer, hotspot, Hawkeye, LED stumps and balls are the keenest technological advancements in today's cricket. Technological advancement has been incorporated in every field of sports and it had a huge influence on cricket as well. Due credit must be given to the International Cricket Council for fusing modern technologies in cricket. These technologies boost the internet of the fans and bring more attraction to the game. So when we turn into our business idea, yes, we are focusing on the sports industry. In Sri Lanka, there are very few amounts of tech bodies which operate on the sports industry. Among every other sport, our initial attention is to enter with the cricket with appropriate tech solution. Evaluation of player performance with technical aspects and analyzing the data, helping coaches and cricket association is the primary service what we are going to provide as the beginners for the game of cricket. So from here I will hand over this presentation to my friends. So Chiran will carry out the introduction on our company.
Introduction. We hope to build a business that provides software solution to the sport industry. So, based on our company's product, we hope to name it as Sport Digital Solution. We hope to provide high value IT and digital solution to enhance individual player and team performance, increase productivity and improve the sport industry, innovative software platforming approach and industry expertise. This Sport Digital Solution is a business intelligence platform that focuses on sports that take place on the field. Our primary focus is on the fielding dimension of cricket. However, the other two dimensions receive equal attention. We are going to build a mobile score sheet application that allows coaches to track by ball activities in a game and analyzing players, as well as provide fielding position recommendation and team dynamics. Within this application, we also enable team management and communication. We hope to serve sport clubs, school cricket, and league cricket all over our country. So our aim is in this organization is made up of a group of creative thinkers, artists, and engineers who collaborate with passion to develop intelligent solutions that can be implemented in the coming decades. In our company, we hope to build two main products. First one is sport digital solution ScoreApp. It is designed for we design it for indoor cricket. Next one is the sport digital solution player perform app. We hope to design it for clubs, school cricket, and league cricket, and also for the national cricket. So we are now focusing on building solution for cricket, but it will expand into football near future. However, in the future, we also hope to use in video input system to use collect data, and also this implement of the web application. We hope to use it for the access to the player statistic. So these are the areas we hope to cover in our business solution. Next I invite to Sasindu to continue our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Chiran. Customer pain analysis. Customer pain points are a specific problem that customers or prospective customers of your business are experiencing in the marketplace. They are essentially any problems that the customer may experience along their customer journey. Customer pain points are distinct issues that your company's current or potential customers face in the marketplace. They are, in essence, any issues that a consumer may encounter through their customer journey. Of course, these issues can be highly different, and finding them all may not be as simple as you believe. Getting to the root of your customers' complaints necessitates some creative thinking and placing yourself in your consumer's shoes. Market gravity point is where pains are going to cluster around. This could be anything that consumers currently engage in or not engage in. Market gravity point is where pains are going to cluster around. This could be anything that consumers currently engaging or not engaging, like washing, cooking, like basic things. Extract a list of deprivation elements directly related to the gravity point under biological, social, psychological, behavioral, and economical. Looking now for cricket data analytics, it is very important. This is for you if you want to set a new record and become the best cricketer among us, your friend or colleagues. We identify this is as a problem. The second one is as a cricketer, if you want to manage many teams and keep track of your players' progress, this is for you. That means for supervisors. And third one is, are you interested in learning to play cricket in game settings and challenging yourself to reach your full potential as a cricketer? Then this is the place for you. These are the basic things we identified. This is how cricket data analytics becomes market gravity point. According to the sports digital solutions, derivation elements directly related to the cricket data analytics. Data analysis by human predict. Derivation elements directly related to the cricket data analytics. First one is not enough to keep one player track always. Human memory may tend to provide less accuracy data or information according to their personal reasons. Wrongful detection take more time to monitor and lot of cost. Primary level deprivation elements. After identifying the market gravity point, the next thing is understanding the primary level deprivation elements. This section is dedicated to discussing primary level deprivation elements of our market gravity point. The list of deprivation elements can be derived through consumer research or hypothesis. They are directly related to the gravity point under social, behavioral, biological, psychological, and economical aspects. Here we can identify biological aspects as human cannot monitor always a player. Human memory is not capable for memorize some points. As economical aspects, different types of supervising hiring costs, fielding coach, batting, and bowling. In behavioral aspects, human prediction will make with the less accuracy data. Provided information will not helpful for analyzing. Psychological aspects, stress, mental health, sometimes unnecessary outcomes. Secondary level deprivation elements. Here we can identify secondary level deprivative elements through primary level gravity points. We have indicated cricket data analysis by human as a MGP. According to this, we have identified the following secondary level deprivation elements. First one is cannot make proper accurate results. This is about human cannot make always accurate results because they are limited with memorize some data or information. And the second one is analyzing will be go wrong way. That means human analysis cannot guarantee 100% because analysis will make wrong prediction with what kind of data we actually use for analysis. And third one is player will misunderstand about their performances. After all of output of supervisors, sometimes player will misunderstand about their performances. Then it will be reason for player cannot manage their work with mental health and stress. And the last one is overcost. This is about hiring and distribute the coach works of players, batting, bowling and fielding. Associated deprivation map. This is the image about ADM. In here we identified cricket data analytics by human as market gravity point. Then first ring we can identify that all deprivation elements are associated with market gravity point. They are supervisor cannot monitor all as a player. Mental health and stress problems. Provided data will not helpful for analyzing. Supervisor prediction will make less accuracy data. Types of supervisors cost. Human memory is not capable for memorize all the of important points. Next ring deprivation elements are associated with first ring deprivation elements. They are outcomes will not accurate. Players cannot manage their work with mental and stress. Players will get misunderstand about their performances. Analyzing will go wrong detection. Overcost. Next speaker Kanchana is going to speak about business environmental analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Sasindu. Now let's see about wealth retention potential of the industry. As a startup company, we are going to focus mainly on cricket sport. So through applications, we provide cricket players data analysis for coaches and trainers to have better insights on how to improve performance of those players. Having this breakthrough innovation idea, we have the potential of attracting more sport enthusiasts towards our company. Also, we have the advantage of becoming the only data analytics service provider in sports industry. Another thing is that sports industry evolve day by day with becoming more competitive over time. So we can ensure that the usage of data analytics in sports would have a greater demand in the future. We believe that with our technical expertise, we can have a huge customer base both local and abroad if we could communicate our services in the right time. As I mentioned before, we have a lesser competition in this industry, therefore, we have less risk of failing to evolve as a business. Finally, choosing sports industry as our target segment is a long-term investment because we know that sports industry is developing further with new technology. When considering about competitors, we could identify 6 data analytics service providers in Sri Lanka. They are namely Zone 24/7, Telexartech, Dusen IT, Veracity AI, Enso Corp, and Visuamatics. In this table, we can see what types of services are provided by these companies, their client focus and industry focus. So according to these details, we can say that our company has the advantage of having our focused industry in sports while other data analytics companies focus on businesses, education, consumer products, financial services and so on. Over to you, Pabasara.
Okay, under business environmental analysis, now we are going to talk about the PESTL analysis. So here, first we are going to talk about the political factors. So under these political factors, for any business to keep as a stronger, healthier one, we need to have a good, stable government political support there. And for our proposed business, as an IT business, government has reduced some IT taxations will affect positively. And also, we are proposing a business with an open culture in our company. And also in Sri Lankan context, there are no giant rivals in the domain of sports. So these are the factors that can be considered as under the political factors with respect to our proposed business solution. Next, under economical factors, country's economic will impact to the business and the salaries and all. As we planned, our employee salary will be considerable amount, but comparatively less to other existing companies, as because we are going to have a startup as we proposed in our solution. Under sociological factors, it will include all demographic, social statuses, and here people who interested on this. So in our business, the people who interested for this is who engage with the sports, especially with cricket. So they will be the consumers who seeking for this type of business solution. So especially if we are planning to go with international contractors, and if we are seeking international audience, then definitely we need to work with multinational and different cultural people. So need to analyze all those cultures and how to eliminate if there is some kind of conflicts happen. So these factors should be considered under the sociological factors. And the next point is what are the factors we should be considered under the legal factors. So any business should be under the legal procedures. So in IT companies, in IT industries, if we consider the working hours of normal employees, it will be 8 to 9 hours between that hours. But either they are going to work in from home, or either they are going to work in physically at the office. However, the time will be the same. But anyhow, with the requirements, they may be needed to work more than 8 to 9 hours sometimes when the need is arise. And however, the employee protection laws should be also enforced to protect employees and to protect employees' rights also. So these kind of factors should be considered under the legal factors. And the final one is technological aspect. So under this technological aspect, we need to identify the current technological trending in the industry before we are going to start our business. So we need to identify what are the technologies are now in the trend in this industry, and also what are the technologies will be suitable for our application that we are going to develop. So after analyzing all these things, we can do some kind of research and development for getting some understanding idea about what are the technologies and what will be suitable for our business and our company. So these are the factors which we can consider as macro environmental factors we can use to analyze the business environment that we are going to start our business in future. So the next topic is under this business environmental analysis, we are going to talk about this TOWS TOWS analysis. Okay, now we are going to talk about the TOWS TOWS analysis. So here the opportunities and the threats will analyze with respect to the strength and the weaknesses as internal factors and external factors. Under the internal factors, there are weaknesses and strengths, and under the external factors, there are opportunities and threats. So under the strengths, there are no strict rules and regulations inside the company as we are proposing this business, and group decision makings will be encouraged in the company, and it focuses on more customer satisfaction as the business objectives, and agile software development life cycle will be proposed as our software development methodology. So we can maximize opportunities using these strengths, like we can retain our customers and expanding them, and national level sports related activities as a partner for providing IT solutions, and grab the international audience as well. So likewise, we can analyze the opportunities and the weaknesses on other hand. So when analyzing the weaknesses with the opportunities, there are weaknesses we can consider the lack of employees as we are a startup, and virtually operating company as we propose in this business, and less technology varieties used as the beginning of this business, and the small customer base. So now we are going to think how the weaknesses can be mitigated and how the weaknesses can be eliminated in order to acquire these opportunities. So we can have partnerships with government teams, and also we can specialize in particular technology area so that we can use that technology for developing our required applications. So next we are going to talk about the threats and how these threats and strengths that we can merge, and how we can use our strength to mitigate the threats as well. So we can use our strengths as a shield to face these kind of threats. We are hoping that the current financial crisis will be a threat, and the strict rules and regulations put in by the government also will be a threat for this proposed business. So we can use our strengths in order to mitigate these threats. Next, we are going to talk about how these threats and weaknesses will work together. So we need to identify the weaknesses and the threats, and we need to minimize these weaknesses in order to mitigate the threats as well. So we can increase the employees and the customer base so that company will have strong financial stability for their business. So this is what we can talk under the business environmental analysis, TOWS analysis. Next, Sudan will describe the vision and the mission of our proposed business.
Vision. The company's vision is to make the latest technology available to the sport industry, allowing individuals and teams to perform better. Sport coaches can use sport digital solution as a digital coach. So this vision statement is: sport digital solution helps you recognize talent and train them using to increase their performance and be competitive through data analysis and practice with evolving technology. Mission. Mission is to add value to our client and supply chain partners by designing, manufacturing, and service and process solution while adhering to the highest standard of excellence and the best interest of our employees and shareholders. We all collaborate to build the relationship essential to convert these prospects into clients. We hope to secure our clients' return to our business and obtain better understanding of their needs and also priorities to by meeting or exceeding their expectation. Next, I invite Dinuka to continue our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Chiran. Strategy for the new business. Business strategy is a plan for company activities and decision in order to achieve its goals and objectives. A business plan outlines what what's the company must to do achieve its objectives, and it can be aid to the recurring and resource allocation decision. A corporate strategy enables multiple departments to collaborate, ensure that departmental action complete by companies overachieving direction. Why business strategy is important? Planning. A business plan is aids to determine the most important activity to follow in order to achieve your objectives. To strengthen weaknesses. The process of developing a business plan allows you to discover and access your company's strengths and short outcomes, allowing you to develop a strategy that maximizes your strength while compensating for elementary your deficiencies. To control. Develop a company strategy, develop you more control over the type of actions that will directly assist you achieving your objectives, as well as ability to readily analyze if your activities are moving you are close to them. Advantage in the marketplace. You can focus on capitalize on your skills and lev- leveraging them as a competitive advantage that makes your firm stands out and industry provide you have a clear plan for how you achieve your objectives. Example strategy for the new businesses. More product can be cross-sold. Some business concentrate on reselling the same consumer more product. Office supply stores, bank and online business all benefits from cross-selling. The average cart size can be increased by increasing the number of items sold per consumer without having to spend money on acquiring more new customers. Even a little increase in cart size can have a big influence on profitability. In the field, our company they mainly focus on trigger data analysis tool, but using cross-product theory, company can enter the football industry and rugby industry. Then sports club more like to take this software to analyze their data because if we give cricket only the clubs needs to take other software for other sports. So I think field our company should develop software for football and rugby. The second one is improve the customer service experience. If company had a problem providing an exceptional customer service, this could be a good business approach. Some business have ever developed a reputation for providing outstanding customer service. Companies normally having a difficult in one area. Therefore, customer service strategy will likely include goals like better online help or more efficient call centers. In the field our company, we only develop mobile application for trigger data analysis, but some clients are not like to work with mobile based application. They like to work with web based application. Also they complain as mobile application performance is slow than web based system. Therefore if company can develop the web based and mobile based both application then it will increase to help business strategy. The third one is technological advantage. You can often obtain a better sales, more product or even market domain by gaining a technological advantage. This could be include invest in research and development, acquiring a smaller company to obtain access to their technology or even hire an employee with a particular ability to that will offer in their company a technological edge. In the field our company, we use new technology for the development. We use machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning for our development so we can minimize costs. Then we can give our system to low price. It will help to stay the market secure. Thank you. Then I invite Navodya to continue the presentation.
Segmentation. Segmentation is about identifying the different part of market where customers having similar needs and wants in order to choose most impacted one target market toward their product. To do that, companies use four pillars such as demographic, psychographic, behavioral and geographic. Also, each of those pillars divided its markets based on different characteristics. When it comes to Sport Digital Solution Private Limited, out of these four pillars, it mainly focuses on geographic, demographic, and behavioral dimension. Also, it considering characteristics such as country, gender, age, occasion, and status. As in the figure under geographic dimension, Sport Digital Solution identify their customer segments are belong to different countries like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, India, Maldives. Also in demographic, the segment divide based on gender and age. As in the gender, market has both male and female who are in between age 13 to 60. Also under behavioral dimension, it identified occasions like indoor, outdoor, academic games, and user status as light users who are interested in sports. Sport Digital Solution Private Limited identify their market segment as in the figure because it allows business to grow share in markets, help with new product development based on segments, and allows to focus resources where the business can succeed. Let's move on to targeting. Targeting. Sport Digital Solution has identified their target market segment as cricket. There has over 300 million audience interested in cricket. Expect Sri Lanka, majority of people who are interested in cricket are live in countries like India, Pakistan, Africa, Bangladesh. In addition to Sri Lankan audience, Sport Digital Solution target these countries in order to capture wealth. All age groups are being targeted, but the age group between 13 to 50 has the most potential. Among target group, women accounted for 20% and men accounted for 40%. They mainly focus on indoor and academic cricket tournament and cricket players, coaches, cricket fans and the cricket board are the target customer groups. Positioning. Positioning is the best way to retain customers. Sport Digital has created distinct position in the customer's mind relative to competing brands like Zone24, Textra, Lucent IT, Veracity AI, and Scope. It shows how Sport Digital placed its product in the mind of customers. That position can be clearly be described as follows using perceptual map respectively based on price, quality, and comfort and technology. Let's move on to value profile of the market segment.
Thank you. So, I will be presenting three value profiles for three separate segments, and the first one is geographical segmentation. As seen in the diagram, we can see that the enablers we have are player analysis record activities, manage teams and communication, free to use, which are basically the features offered by the business solution. This will enable the solution given for the customer. Then, as the differentiators, we have improving player performance through IT and use of business intelligence, which are capable of distinguishing the solution, our solution, among competitors. As the augmenters, we have time saving, less cost, and more information available as both web and mobile, which will enhance the primary value elements. The second one is the demographic segmentation, in which we have player analysis, record activities, free to use, learn, practice cricket as the enablers of the solution that we provide. And improving player performance through IT, use of business intelligence, we have them as the differentiators. And as the augmenters, we can see that there are some points like reducing stress, leisure time activity available as both web and mobile, and less cost. The third one is the behavioral segmentation. And as the enablers, we have player analysis, recording activities, manage teams and communication, free to use. And as differentiators, we have improving player performance through IT, use of business intelligence, unique automation for analysis. As the augmenters, we have providing field position recommendations, time saving, less cost, and more information. Basically, these value elements have been selected as enablers, differentiators, and augmenters by the importance they have on the customer. Enablers are the ones which keep the solution enabled, and they should always be included. So in here, we can see that the basic features we have included are player analysis, recording player activities, manage teams and communication, and the free usage as the features that enable our solution. The differentiators are the elements that determine the market of a solution. So we have business intelligence, unique automation, improving player performance through IP, which are unique features that we have planned to include in our solution. Augmenters are the ones which enhance the primary value elements. For example, here we have time saving and less cost, which will further enhance our solution in the consumer mind. So now that we are done with the value profiles, I invite Hasita to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Resource strength is unique assets that the company or a firm doing well or a characteristic that enhance its competitiveness can be categorized as valuable competencies, valuable physical assets, valuable human assets, valuable organizational assets, valuable intangible assets, important computer capabilities, attribute that place a company in a position of market advantage and alliances, or a cooperative resource. Strength will move to the operation excellence of the company, and it will affect to the continuous improvement of operations and business processes. In the company, it will create a structured, supportive culture and constantly meet or beat performance targets. In the process of finding resources strengths, companies have to overcome the pocket of doubt, build consensus and enthusiasm, secure commitment of concerned parties, and get all implementation pieces in place, and coordination need to be done. In this process, top-level managers need to take the lead. Since this company domain is cricket-related solutions, it is already become a competitive strength, and they do not have much competitors to take over. They can mainly concern to develop and increase the efficiency of the products that they release without giving much attention to the competitive companies. Solutions developed by the company are targeted at clubs, schools, leagues, and national cricket teams, and also individual cricket players. Those parties will need to use the solution to improve their skills. The solutions comes with the web application and mobile application, which is easy to use whenever the user asks. These factors will help to the company survive in the market. To gain more resource strength, following strategies can be used. Deliver project to lower budget and deliver in the schedule. Working on develop more ability to innovate new solutions, ability to recruit new talented employees to the company for working. Brand maintaining is something that the clients are expecting from the IT company, and it will gain more market share. Communicate effectively with the client will increase the good name of the company, and these clients will refer new clients as a result. Maintain positive feedback from the client is another good way to find new clients and new users. Deliver superior client experience, develop cutting-edge products, and use up-to-date technologies will help to gain more exposure to the company. Maintain friendly and professional customer service, develop proactive approach to the problem solving, develop good risk management, provide reliable and secure systems. These things will increase the strength of a company. When selecting the employees, select capable and trained employees. Cultural influences and peer pressure, maintaining cross-department communication and motivating employees to get the best outcome from them will lead to the operational excellence. And finally, those become the strength of the company. Also, company can turn weaknesses of the company into strength as well. And weaknesses are the best opportunities for growth. To do it, firstly, they need to understand what are the weaknesses of the company. This can be done by providing forums to employees to fix and get the honest feedback from them. And these weaknesses need to treat as a to-do list of the future. Another best way of getting rid of weaknesses is company with talented people, and when working with them will automatically lead to decrease the weaknesses. Maintaining a good working plan is important. Then the company can develop weaknesses in strengths one by one. As an IT-related company, employees' health and maintaining a good mindset is one of the key elements of the success, and it becomes the major measurement of a good IT company. Development will create stressful working environment to the workers, so there should be facility to relieve their stresses. To do so, company need to arrange specific facilities, events in the office premises and a working environment. It will benefit the company and employees as well. Next, I will hand over to Bhanuka to continue the presentation.
Thank you very much, Hasita. Next, I am going to talk about the strategy execution section. Why businesses? Why do we need a business? We learned different course modules in previous seasons and years. There we also learned different interpretation of the business in modules such as principles of marketing and e-business management. But the simplest goal of the business is to make some profit. How to do business improvement? There are some businesses that do a job of funding society. A large number of businesses make a profit from running their business and making some progress. In a way, we want to run, develop, and improve our business. Here we need some strategies. Strategic plan and implementation of strategies. Suppose we completed our strategy plan somehow. Think of it as a perfect one. If we want to achieve real performance in process, we need to implement accurately and efficiently those strategies. It is important to have both strategic plan and its implementation. Implementation of IT device strategies. Here we discuss how to implement strategies for previous strategies. Other products can be marked crosswise. Office supplies, bank, and online businesses all benefit from cross selling. The average cart size can be increased by increasing the number of items sold to a customer without spending money to acquire more new customers. Even a small increase in cart size can have huge impact on profitability. At this company, they mainly focus on the cricket data analysis tool. But suppose the company enters the field of footballs and rugby, use cross production theory. Because of this, there is no need to clubs to buy any software for other sports. Only cricket in the first stage and other sports in the second and the third stage can be included. Improving the customer service experience. Companies usually have difficulties in different areas. Therefore, better customer service strategy can be sought for goals such as better online support of more efficient call center. Within the company, we develop only the mobile application for cricket data analysis. But some clients do not like to work with mobile applications. They prefer work with web-based application. So both web-based and mobile application can be developed. Also better look at mobile application functionality and web-based system functionality and efficiency. So if the company can develop both web-based and mobile application in parallel, it will help boost business strategies. Technical advantage. This includes investing R&D, acquiring a small company to gain access to their technology, or recruiting employees with specific skills that give a company technological advantage. We need to use new technologies for our development within a company. It is a must have for any affiliate promoting and program. We use ML, AI and DL for our development so we can reduce cost. Then we can sell our system at lower price. It will definitely be a big help to stay in the market. Thank you. Next, I hand over the presentation to my friend Kavind.
Okay, thank you, Bhanuka. Cash flow forecasting is the process of estimating the flow of cash in and out of a business over a specific period of time. An accurate cash flow forecast helps company to predict future cash positions, avoid clipping cash shortages, and earn returns on any cash surpluses they may have in the most efficient manner possible. Forecasting cash flow is typically the responsibility of a business finance team. But the process of building a forecast requires input from multiple stakeholders and data sources within the company. A better forecasting or projection is determined by forecasting objectives, methods of forecasting, the forecasting period, and the source or the data for the forecast. It is simpler to absorb the loss if the cash flow projection is more precise. Cash flow forecasting begins by estimating future revenue and expenses. Sports Digital Solutions Private Limited's best technique as a startup is to forecast cash flows monthly. As a result, the company must look at data from similar software companies to determine if there are any patterns that can be utilized to forecast service revenue, mostly through the SCO app and player performance application. Depending on whether service income sources increased, dropped, or remained constant, the sales forecast can change. So keep in mind, however, that statistics can change at any time owing to economic developments, such as employment rates and what competitors do might have an impact on the client base and revenue. As a startup, a better cash flow projection will lead our business to get out of debt faster, manage surplus cash, track the speeding of the business, and ensure the growth more predictably. So these are the cash inflows what we have forecasted at the initial operational level as beginners of the industry. Since we are going to launch two main products as Player Performance app and Score app, the main cash inflow source will be subscriptions revenue from those two products. The products will be promoted among local clients initially as well as close neighboring countries, which the cricket is most famous like India and Pakistan. Also with that, we have identified that match data analytics will be also a good income source which can make our revenue plus. While we are promoting our two main applications, we can make the cash inflows through investments. So with the research on sports industry, mostly Indian investors are more preferring to invest on projects like these. Other than that, since the tech industry is rising in the current economy, even in the pandemic situation, there is a chance to obtain grants from the government as tax and funds. We can make a license for match data analytics and outsource those stats to other companies under revenue. Another forecasted inflow would be the owner's capital, which provides to the business time to time. As cash outflows, these are the cash going activities that we have identified. We need a better staff with developers, data analysts, and people for other relevant positions. In that case, cash is a crucial factor as human resource cannot be underestimated. Initially, we are hoping to operate the company on virtual basis, but for the collaborative working, we need to set up an office premise as a physical location and the rent should be paid. And the most essential cash outflow of the company is internet and network cost. It will be a constant expense whether it is operated on virtual basis or physical manner. For the physical operations, we must bear the electricity expenditure. As additional cash outflows, it can be forecasted the taxes for the government, acquiring of assets, repayment of long-term liabilities and monthly interest on them, and the repayment of current liabilities. There will be more cash inflows and outflows in the future while operating the business. So we need to more thorough on cash rather than the profit as a new entrant in the industry. So this is the projected cash flow statement for our company, Sports Digital Solutions Private Limited. We do the forecasting monthly. We take cash in hand at the beginning as the initial balance and we add cash inflows to that. So our main cash inflow would be the subscription revenue. So we take total cash in this part. These are the cash outflows in our projected cash flow statement. We take total cash out and we calculate cash in hand at the end of month. So we need to increase this balance by increasing our subscription revenue. From here, we conclude our presentation. Thank you for keeping your attention.